It's near Market restaurant. Right from the starting.
I was principal previous school Madurai for about 8 years.
8 years. Okay.
92 to 99.
Okay.
So basically below Chennai. I was heading a few schools.
Happy morning to you all.
A pleasant morning one and all gathered here.
Hello, Mani.
Hi Shakti,
Do you know one thing?
what's the matter Shakti? Yes Shakti, one could not enjoy the warmth of the summer if there are no cloud skies and cool winters.
Correct, Mani. There is no music without silence.
There is no success without failure in life.
Yes, my dear friends. Today we are going to present an assembly on the topic Stars Can't Shine Without Darkness.
Let's begin the assembly by invoking the presence of God.
School Prayer by Abhishek Raja.
My mind is without fear, and the head is set high. Where the knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls. The words come out from the red of truth, that I was striving, such as his arms, towards perfection. Where the dear stream of reason has not lost his way into the airy desert, sand out dead habits. Where the mind is led forward by thee, into avoiding thought and action, into the heaven of freedom. My Father, let my country away.
The oldest surviving language still spoken by millions.
Let's praise our mother Tamil, Tamil Thai Valthu. Patriotism is a thing difficult to put into words,
It is neither an emotion nor an opinion.
nor a mandate but a state of mind.
Let me now invite Danush to say the pledge.
Chest and stretch your right arm. India is my country. All Indians are. My brothers and sisters. I love my country. And I am proud of its rich and varied heritage. I shall always strive to be worthy of it. I shall give my parents, teachers, and all elders respect and treat everyone with courtesy. To my country and to my people, I pledge my devotion. India will be, and prosperity alone lies my happiness.
A positive thought to start the day with encouragement and inspiration ponder everyone.
Let me now invite Dinesh and Sendil for today's thought.
Any interest in storytelling?
No, Shakti, I'm always a quiet observer. Why don't you try?
No, yeah. Let me invite our friend Triffy to say a story about today's topic.
Tell you a story now. A man was walking in the park one day when he came upon a cocoon with a small opening. He watched the butterfly for several hours as it struggled to force its body through the tiny hole. After some time, it seemed not making any progress. It looked like it had gotten as far as it could. So the man decided to help the butterfly. He used his pocket knife and snipped the remaining bit of cocoon. Then the butterfly emerged out easily, but something was strange. The butterfly had a swollen body and shriveled wings. The man continued to watch the butterfly because at any time the butterfly would enlarge or expand its wings and would be able to support its own body. Neither happened. The butterfly spent the rest of its life with its swollen body and deformed wings. It was never able to fly. What the man in his kindness and haste did not understand that the restricting cocoon and the struggle required for the butterfly to emerge out was natural. It was nature's way of forcing fluid from its body through the wings so that it would be ready for flight once it achieved its freedom. Sometimes struggles are exactly what we need in our lives. If we are allowed to go through life without any obstacles, we would be crippled. We would not be as strong as we could have been, and we would never fly. History has shown us that the most celebrated winners encountered heartbreaking obstacles before they triumphed. They won because they refused to become discouraged by their defeats. Yes, friends, problems do not have to stop you if you run into a wall. Don't turn around and give up. Figure out how to climb it. Success isn't measured by what you achieve. It is measured by the difficulties you overcome. Thank you for the wonderful opportunity. Thank you.
A very good morning, everyone present here. On behalf of the management, principals, teachers and students of Alagar Public School, I would like to welcome the dignitaries today. Welcome you, sir. Welcome you. Thank you. Hope you all have seen the assembly. And what is today's topic? Yeah, stars can't shine without darkness. What does it mean? You have seen the life of Amrita Devi, correct? And then the life of Manshi, right? What do you understand from that? They have crossed many obstacles in their life to reach success, correct? Not only those two, many personalities are there in the world. They have crossed many obstacles in their life without any of their, I would say that, have you remember about Sudha Chandran, Helen Keller? They also crossed obstacles in their life. Helen Keller was born and brought up as a very good girl. At the age of 2, she lost her sight because of her fever. And she was blind, deaf and dumb. She couldn't speak, but she has become a great writer. So she crossed obstacles in her life to make her life shine. And she is known to everyone in the world. Not only Helen Keller, the another person whom did I say? Sudha Chandran, yes. She was a good dancer. She started her career, dancing career at the age of 5. But after a few years, in an accident, she lost her legs. One of her legs was lost in an accident, but she didn't give up her life. she tried to face obstacles in the life and she met a doctor, and then she arranged a wood leg for her. She tried dancing with a wooden leg and she did her first Arangetram. When she was dancing, blood comes. She didn't stop because she was holding her wood leg, correct? So she got pain, she didn't bother, but she proved herself on the stage. Correct? So children, we must know there is no problem in our life. Problem in our life is to solve. Where there is a problem, definitely there is a solution for that. Correct? So try to face your life. And there is a requisition for you all. How do you pray, God? Today I didn't do my homework. Oh God, please, ma'am, do not ask that like that. Right? Yes or no? So don't pray God that, don't give me any problem. You just pray God that, God, try to give me the ability to face my problem. Definitely, we will reach the success if you do so. Thank you for the wonderful opportunity. May I now request...
Namaste, children. Can we give a big round of applause to class 11? Thank you. And lovely assembly today. So stars cannot shine without darkness is of course used in a very metaphorical sense. You have to think, retrospect, what is darkness? Doesn't mean there's no day and becomes night. Whatever you face, challenges and obstacles in your life and how you overcome was beautifully presented and narrated by class 11. Once more, can we hear it for them? Thank you. Okay. You see, it so happens in life, we've been working for so long. It also happens at home. You need to think and recollect how you will place this situation at home scenario. So, as we are working in life, now and then, we need to validate ourselves. What is the meaning of validate? We need to validate whether whatever we have been doing is correct. That is the meaning of validation. So this is one such day where we want that we be validated for whatever work we have been doing so far, right? In this context, I take great pleasure in welcoming our chief guest for today. I'm going to call him the guest. You know, in Sanskrit we say Atithi Devo Bhava. So for us, today he is the chief guest who's going to validate how probably he may talk to you. He might want to see how you are all learning in the classrooms, how best you are doing all the activities, what are the activities which interest you. That is validation, right? So, thank you for being with us. So we have Mr. Murugadathan here today, Principal, Satya Vidyalaya, a CBSE school in Srivillibutturu. I had great pleasure in meeting him yesterday. So, a great educationist in front of us. And what struck me the most when I met him, point number one, he was there to greet us. What is that? Hospitality, right? Then the tone, the voice, the politeness with which he received us, and we were there for quite a long time. We were there by 9:30 and we were there by till 3:30, 4 o'clock with him, and he spoke to us. And the greatest quality which I observed was humility. The humility with which he speaks. You have to learn this quality from this gentleman present here. So on behalf of all of us here, thank you, sir, for being with us. Thank you. Can we also welcome our educational consultant, Mr. Nandakumar. Mr. Nandakumar also a great educator, been in the business of education for a very long time. He will also validate a few of things which you have been doing. So may I request you, sir, to kindly address.
Happy morning to one and all present here. Really, it is a day that I cannot forget in my life. To start with, I'm so happy to be here as the member of the inspection committee. It's a lovely day to be here with one of the visionaries in the field of education, our smiling principal, Deepaji, and of course, yesterday I had a chance to see your footsteps. To be frank, it was so colorful, and I could say that the joy of learning is happening in Alagar Public School. We have been hearing these words, but practically I could see that we have been giving the advertisement, the joy of learning. But I could practically feel when I was going through your footsteps that it was happening here in Alagar Public School. Really, it was amazing. It is all because of the first thing I would like to tell you, the management, the words or the message from your chairman. When I just read the quote from Confucius, it says, if you have to plan for 1 year, plant rice. If you have to plan for 10 years, plant a sapling. And if it is for 100 years, educate children. That is what your management is doing. And of course, it's a great vision that your chairman has. I would like to thank Sri Jayaraman for having such a wonderful school and imparting quality education, which is missing in many places. And I am very happy that they have created a wonderful school and creating and giving quality education. So I profusely thank your chairman. And the next thing I would like to point out, again from the footsteps, from the message of your correspondent, if I am right, Priyadarshini Kesava, it shows that the purpose of education is something not to fill an empty mind. It is to do something with an open mind. A beautiful saying. There is a lot of difference between an empty mind and an open mind. That's why sometimes we say, be an open book. And that gives a lot of depth in the word. It's not an empty mind, but an open mind. So dear children, have an open mind in order to learn things, in order to receive things. Now before I would like to go for an anecdote, I would like to appreciate the way you have done the assembly. As I said, today is one of the days I cannot forget in my life. Such a wonderful assembly, right after a long time, maybe after 10 years I would say, this is the best assembly I have ever come across after 10 years. An assembly with a difference, with a theme, right? Hats off to all of you, especially the class 11 children and the teachers behind them. Wonderful, marvelous, excellent, and of course, so many adjectives I can add. And Swami Chinmayananda Ji used to say, and sometimes when there is a message from Swami Tejomayananda, he used to give the greetings for the children who are facing the public examination. The bestest wishes. I don't know whether there is any word, the bestest, but Swamiji used to add this word, the bestest wishes, in order to just make sure that the children should become successful in their life. And he used to add this adjective, whether, I don't know whether it is there in the dictionary, but this is a beautiful word, the bestest. Right? You cannot find it in the dictionary, but this is the word used. I would say now, I take it for granted, the bestest ever assembly I have ever come across. That is the children have put in a lot of effort. The teachers behind this, certainly it is not a one-day work. Certainly they must have planned so meticulously for this. And without any flaw, it was a perfect one. and really I enjoyed, and hats off to all the children behind this. And some went towards music, really the soft music from Lakshmi, the music teacher, right? If I'm right, Raja Lakshmi, right? Hats off to Raja Lakshmi, the music teacher. Such a pleasant music, right? It was so soothing to my heart, and it was so heart-rending melody, and I enjoyed, and certainly it was a great moment, and including your advisor, right? It was a beautiful, and it was a wonderful rendition. The next thing I would like to add in the form of an anecdote, as you were talking about something connected with stars cannot shine without darkness. Right? And at the end of it, I would like to tell you one thing which you can think about it. It was a small anecdote which I used to tell children. Imagine a day without sun. Can we imagine a day without sun? It's not possible. We cannot survive on this earth. But just for the sake of this anecdote, the sun wanted to take rest for a day. Is it possible? And just it wanted to take rest for a day. And it just informed, is there anyone, please give me a rest? Or is there anyone who can just come forward to do my task so that I can rest for a day? Of course, there are few people who cannot replace, but at least they can try to substitute it to some extent. So the sun requested the moon, dear moon, will you please give me rest for a while? The moon just came, I'm so sorry, I cannot do it. And of course, the sun requested a star, of course, certainly it can do, but the willingness, the attitude. Star said, sorry, I cannot. But in a corner, right, a little lamp was just walking slowly. It was just casually walking with little fear in the heart. It just came closer to the sun. Dear sun, shall I do that? Just imagine the brightness of the sun, the brightness of the little lamp, right? It's very, very small, so little. But the sun, the little lamp came forward. Let me try. The attitude of I can, I think you must have learned the attitude of I can in the Awakening Citizen program I've heard. So the attitude of I can, the little lamp came forward and it said, shall I try? The sun started laughing, you little fool, can you substitute me? Please move on. The little lamb did not worry about it. It did not feel humiliated. It just came one step forward. Please give me a chance. Then, okay, you try. The little lamb just walked, called another little lamb. It just joined. It became a little brighter. Again, the two lamps together went and collected some more, lit up the place little brighter enough. So imagine one little lamp became two, two became four, and of course you can just multiply. At one stage it became so bright, but it certainly cannot replace the sun. But it was able to give some sort of light to satisfy that particular moment. So dear children, the attitude of the lamp will certainly give you some light in you. I want you to be the little lamp with a lot of confidence, and so that you can make this world a little brighter in future. Take this sample of little lamp and try to apply this in your life. and certainly you are going to make things better in this world. So dear children, take this little piece of advice, and I would like to conclude with a true statement of Swami Chinmayananda. Of course, many adults try to feel that today's youth are useless. And I would like to make a change in this statement. From your side, I would like to get a correction from this statement. Today's youth are quite useless. Can you make some change in this statement and make it little positive? I think you must have heard about it. Whenever I go for any meeting, I used to tell this. Today's youth are quite useless. Do you accept it? Do you take it for granted? I want you to make some change in this. And if you are going to do it, certainly you are going to be the change for this future world. Can you make slight changes? When somebody says God is nowhere, when you make some pass, there is a big difference. Can you tell me? God is nowhere. Just, yes, God is now here. And the same change I would like to apply in this statement. Today's youth are quite useless. Just one letter makes a big difference. Please, I want you to try that. Yes, somebody, please. Please give her a big applause. Today's youth are not useless, but they are useless. Just one letter makes a big difference in our life. Right? This is the attitude of people. So dear children, you can make a big difference in your life when you just add a little bit of change. There is one more thing, as there was a story connected with butterfly. I was reminded of this small incident or a story. Again, a naughty boy wanted to disprove the teacher. He wanted to have a butterfly in his hand, and he wanted to disprove the teacher or the guru that he was wrong. And he went to the teacher and just said, "Can you say, I have a butterfly in my hand, whether it is alive or dead? Whether it is alive or dead." The idea behind the boy, the naughty boy, if the teacher says it is alive, he'll crush it to death. And of course, Deepa ma'am, a wonderful lady with rich experience with big schools all over here, and such a wonderful atmosphere we have. So really, I am blessed today to meet you and have a little time to spare. And of course, it's an enjoyable day. And once again, I wish you all the best and thank you for the chance. Thank you.
इसमें make a video. Yes, sir. So this. Ah. And must be one. No, thanks. 60.
60. So it must be 190 teachers.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Salary certified by the government. Now is when KV principal. Yes, right.
KV principal
Yes, Sandeep. Nagarkoil.
Nagarkoil.
It's Adarsh death now. Okay.
It's okay. The income expenditure.
For 3 years, I made an expenditure. This is
Income expenditure.
ACFல சேர்த்து அங்கே பப்ளிக் ஸ்கூல் தருவாங்க.
இது வந்து சேர்ந்து வருது, வேறு எதுவும் சேர்ந்து வருது.
வேற ஒன்று
வேற ஒன்று. எக்ஸ்க்ளூசிவ்லி ஃபார் த ஸ்கூலா இல்லை வேறு பர்பஸுக்கும் அது பண்ணுறீங்களா?
ஸ்கூல்
இல்லை இல்லை, அதாவது சாரிட்டபிள் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட்னா இப்போ நாங்கள் எங்களுக்கு வந்து 2 ஸ்கூல் இருக்குது. 2 ஸ்கூலுக்குமே ஒரு ட்ரஸ்ட்டில் தான் வரும், பிரிச்சு காட்டுவாங்க. அந்த மாதிரி எதுவும் இருக்கான்னு
only one school.
இன்கம் எக்ஸ்பெண்டிச்சர் வந்து இதுக்கு மட்டும் தனியாக தானே காமிச்சிருக்கீங்க?
ஆமாம், தனியாக
வேறு என்ன ஆட் பண்ணிருக்கீங்க? சப்போஸ் அப்படி இருந்தாலும் பிரித்து காமிச்சிக்கலாம். அதுக்காக தான் நான் கிளாரிஃபை பண்ணுறதுக்காக.
ஒன்லி அழகர் பப்ளிக் ஸ்கூல் மட்டும் தான் ட்ரஸ்ட் பண்ணல.
எங்கள் ட்ரஸ்ட்டெல்லாம் வந்து 2 ஸ்கூல் இருக்கிறதுனால தனித்தனியாக போட்டுருவாங்களா, ஒரே ட்ரஸ்ட்டில் தான் வரும், தனித்தனியாக காட்டுவாங்க. அது அந்த மாதிரி
இல்லை கிடையாது, ஒன்லி அழகர் பப்ளிக் ஸ்கூல் மட்டும் தான் ட்ரஸ்ட்டில் அதை
சரி.
This is separately for the school. This copy from this one.
ஓகே. இது வந்து ஃபைல் சம்திங் வருது, நேற்று சொன்னது பார்க்கல. வேறு ஃபைனல் 16th நான் நேற்று எழுதினது வந்து ஃபைல் சம்திங் வருது. இந்த ஃபிகர் வந்து
ஆக்சுவலாக கன்சாலிடேட்டட் வேறு இன்கம் டேக்ஸோட பர்பஸ்க்காண்டி கன்சாலிடேட்டட் வச்சுருக்கோம்.
இந்த 2017 ஓகேன்னா 18 வந்து 16ல மட்டும் அந்த ஃபிகரில் டிஃபரன்ஸ் இருக்கு. அது முடிச்சுக்கலாம்.
2016
பிரின்சிபல் ஃபைல். பிரின்சிபல் ஃபைல். Teachers details, teachers and details. Hindi teacher.
Sir, LKG, sir, Montessori.
Teachers attend பண்ணிருக்காங்க அதுக்குரிய காப்பி ஆகவே போட்டுருக்காங்க சிபிஎஸ்சி ப்ரோக்ராம் எதிர்பார்ப்பாங்க the teacher training of course we need to focus on
Yes.
But I think it's not a big issue. We can just tell them we will be training the teachers.
I think once the program we will organize in our school.
Better you do one thing, you give me a letter stating that we are organizing workshops in the recent future for our teachers. We will approach the board, the regional office to conduct programs for our teachers and master.
Okay.
That will be supporting that.
Okay, sir.
It's easy, right? The capacity building program in our school level and it is easy. Including that, we are going to add some more capacity building programs eventually. 1.5 copy it.
Okay, sir.
So the book ready to reserve from that.
Reserve from sir.
And the 25,000.
25,000, sir.
Okay. Yes, we are. PDF சம்பந்தமாக இருக்காங்க அது ப்ரூஃப் இருந்தாலும் அது வந்து பதிகமாக வச்சுருக்கோம். அதுக்கடுத்து வந்து 14 வந்து ஒரு சாம்பிள் எல்லாத்தையும் எடுக்கணும், ஒரு சாம்பிள் எல்லாத்தையும் எடுக்கணும். ஒரு காப்பி கொடுக்கணும். ஓகே.
Yes, right.
Nice meeting you. So excellent infrastructure. Now to see you all. Blessed today to visit your school.
No, taking you check your answer.
Check. No, again you check it. No, darling, again you check it. I don't remember this one. Finish. Fraction format, right? Decimal format. Wait a minute.
Decimal numbers.
Right? So here, we can write me to count the number of boxes? 50 boxes. So tell me the numbers now. Isn't it clear? Listen. Yes, fine. Yes, very good, nice. So, which are the boxes have both the colors we are counting and we are writing? Understand? Super. Listen it, okay? I'll count. So, can you give some? Okay. Take next to page.
So which table you know? 12 you know. That's 12 you are reading, right? I went to a shop. I bought 5 red color balls. 5 red color balls. And 5 orange color balls. And 5 blue color balls. And 5 pink color balls. Right? Are you?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Red color 5. Pink color 5. Orange color 5. Blue color 5. Right? Totally how many balls I got? 20. Fine. Who said the answer? Who said? Good. Okay, fine. Thank you. The next one, right? How many balls I bought? 20. Each ball costs 2 rupees. Each ball costs 2 rupees. I gave 50 rupees to the shopkeeper. I gave 50 rupees to the shopkeeper. How much change the shopkeeper should give? But so many of you tell the answers. Great. Great. Good. Now congratulations, most of you have given the answers, right? Okay. Now I go for some decimals, right? Now it's simple one. Now I go for something else. Wait. Now it is 1 ball costs 2 rupees 50 paise. 1 ball costs
2 rupees 50 paise.
And how much I should give to the shopkeeper?
40. 0.5. No, not 40.
2 rupees 50 paise.
50 rupees. 20 rupees. 45 rupees. 50 rupees.
Good. Clap for it. Great mathematician is here, right? So we gave all the answers first. Congratulations, children. Wonderful, right? So congratulations to you also. Wonderfully done. Thank you all of you.
Thank you, sir.
Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir.
So 25, 25. Anybody who has not brought vegetables today?
So they are asking you how many of you have brought
How many of you haven't brought vegetables. Why? Can I have some fish from you? Food is famous for fish. Who wants to give? Okay. Who doesn't have vegetables today? What is your food? Okay. Chutney and sambar. What about your vegetable? There is something missing. What is that? Looking omelette, right? Omelette. Omelette, very good. Vegetables are missing. Thank you. How many of you are fond of noodles? Yeah. That's so good. How many of you like noodles? Noodles are a particular plug, I do. Okay. Very good. Pizza and probably coming out very good. Right. Burger. Is it good for health? Right? Don't eat regularly all this. Vegetables, it's good for health. Vegetable, right? Spinach, it's all good for health. So avoid junk food. The crispy or right? Okay? Have a nice day, all of you. Thank you. Yes, after seeing your food, I am hungry now. Right? Some of you, right, have nice fish, right? I am a little hungry now. Thank you. How many people?
5. 2 kilometers. I like both boys and girls. So I'm
clear இருக்கா நல்லா ஆன்சர் பண்ணாங்க. மேத் லேபுக்கு போயிருந்தேன், அங்கே ரொம்ப எக்ஸலண்ட்டாக பண்ணாங்க. மேத் லேபில் கிளாஸ் அப்சர்வேஷன்லையும் மேத்ஸ் ரொம்ப நல்லா இருக்குது. சில கொஸ்டின்ஸ்லாம் கேட்டேன், சில கொஸ்டின்ஸ் எங்கே போய் ஆன்சர் பண்ணாலும் அங்கே தான் நல்லா இருக்குது. அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங் பார்ட் ரொம்ப நல்லா இருக்குது. மேத்ஸ் பர்டிகுலராக மேத்ஸ் தான் ரொம்ப கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டமாக இருக்குது. we discussed it in the school. நேற்று அவங்க வந்து போய் அதான் மெயினாக டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணோம். எங்கே கரஸ்பாண்ட் அவங்க கேட்க சொன்னாங்க, மேத்ஸில் என்ன பண்ணுறாங்க, எப்படி பண்ணுறாங்கன்னு கேள்வி. மேத் லேப் எஃபெக்டிவாக யூஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க. இப்போ நாங்கள் மேத் லேப் வச்சுருக்கோம், இன்னும் இட் ஹேஸ் டு பி எஃபெக்டிவ்லி யூஸ்ட். இது அது ரொம்ப நல்லா பண்ணுறாங்க. டீச்சர்ஸ் ஆல்சோ இன்ட்ராக்டிவ் டு வெரி குட் டீச்சர்ஸ். மேத் லேப் இன்சார்ஜ் டீச்சர் ரொம்ப நல்லா இட்ஸ் வெரி இன்ஃபர்மேட்டிவ். மற்றபடி சயின்ஸ் கிளாஸ் மேக்ஸ் பண்ணால் ரொம்ப நல்லா இருந்தது. கிளாஸுக்கு அந்த டீச்சரோட அப்ரோச் நல்லா இருந்தது. லேப் நல்லா ரொம்ப நல்லா இருக்கும். எக்ஸலண்ட் ஃபெசிலிட்டிஸ். உண்மையிலே லக்கி சில்ட்ரன். They have all the facilities. குழந்தைங்க சந்தோஷமாக இருக்காங்க. அது குழந்தைங்கிட்ட அந்த ஒரு ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் இல்லாமல் விஷ் பண்ணுறது எல்லாமே அந்த ட்ரெடிஷ்னல் டேஸ்னால மேபி இட்ஸ் ஆல் இட் ஆல் கம்ஸ் ஃப்ரம் த மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் டாப் ஃப்ரம் த டாப். டீச்சர்ஸ் அவங்க இன்ஸ்பைர் எல்லாமே
ऑनलाइन नहीं भेजना है. ओके मैम. हाँ जी, एक्सटेंशन पे नहीं. ओके मैम, थैंक यू सो मच.
நேற்று சொல்லலை அவர்கிட்ட. நேற்று சாப்பாடு வேணான்ட்டேன். நேற்று நான் அவரை கூப்பிட்டு காரை கொண்டு போட்டு கவர்மெண்ட் காரை கொண்டு போட்டு கவர்மெண்ட் நான் 1:30 மணிக்கு தான் வந்தேன். சாப்பாடு வாங்க கேட்டேன். அவன் போய் இன்னும் வாங்கிக்கலாம் போய் கேட்டேன். சிஓஎஸில் யூடேஸ்னு ஒரு மீட்டிங் நடக்கும். ஸ்ட்ரென்த்துக்கு வந்து நான் வந்து எஸ்சி ஓபிசி லாஸ்ட்டுக்கு போடணும். அதுக்கு ஆன்லைன் பண்ணிட்டாங்க. அது எப்படி சொல்லிக் கொடுப்பாங்க? நம்ம அவங்க சொல்லிட்டாங்க மேடம் சப்சிடிக்கு நாங்கள் போட்டோ எடுக்கிறது